Hello guys, how you doing? Yeah, this is a lesson, well it's not really a lesson, it's kind of like a discussion I guess about just some ideas about using a pick and playing with a pick. I did that lesson discussion thing about pick playing, and some of you guys got back to me saying like, can you do a lesson or cover some ideas on what we can do with the pick and what's good and what's not. And as I said, I haven't planned this lesson at all, and yeah, half you guys are sitting there going like he plans his lessons anyway, but I do plan my lessons, it's a true story. Yeah, so I'm just going to wrap it on and go into a few ideas on how to play with some ideas on playing with the pick. And so, see, I told you I haven't planned it now, I don't even know where I'm going with this. Right, okay, firstly, yeah, a pick, poo-wah, yep, opposed to fingers, poo-wah, alright, okay. People play with the pick in certain types of music, like punk, like rock, and metal, things like that, because a pick will bring out the tone, it will make kind of like, it will make it more, as if it gives it more gain, it gives it more power, and it just adds more high end, right? Okay, as opposed to fingers, which will give you that more of a round sound, okay, and it's not as punchy. Okay, I think punchy is a good word to use here to express what we're trying to get across with the pick. Okay, then we can get that punchy sound by playing back here. Okay, normally behind your pickups. Okay, because it gives you that like kind of high end and punchy sound. But be warned, because you're playing so high, you will end up sooner or later getting blood blisters and things like this, which will go in time but can knock you out for a day or two. Okay, so if you are playing certain types of music, then these things here can be beneficial to you. Some people hate them, some people love them, and everybody else kind of sits in between like me. Oh, we use it for certain types of stuff, alright? It's a triangular piece of plastic, so if your pick ever breaks when you're playing, there's other things that will suffice. If you've got cards or things in your wallet, you can take them out and rip them up, and if you're playing live, and the amount of times I've done that, and train cards and stuff like that, anything I do really. Okay, so people hold the pick in different ways. Some people kind of hold it like this and do this business. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend it. I don't like that. Okay, just hold it, man. Just hold the damn thing. Okay, look, thumb there, yeah, thumb there, finger there. It's kind of simple stuff, you know. You're holding it. You know how to hold a knife and fork. Hold the pick. Cool. Okay, so what we do is, and there's different ways of doing this. All right, there's different ways of approaching how to play. Now the punk rock guys, especially like the old school, the hardcore punk rock guys, used to only, as Flea says in his tutorial video, only used to do downstrokes. Okay, when we say downstrokes, we're just going down, 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 down. Yeah. If we were to add an upstroke, we'd go down, up. Yeah, simple stuff. All right. Okay. So doing that, yeah, that's punk. Like proper old school punk. Ah, got that. Yeah, it's hurting me already. Which is cool and everything, and they are hardcore guys. But you know, just add an upstroke, man. It just makes your life a lot easier. Did these guys invent emo in a subconscious way? I don't know. Okay, so what we're doing there is, all I'm doing, okay, is relax. Of course, with everything, we're doing this bass guitar stuff, we're going to relax everything, yeah? Okay? And wrist, pull here, yeah? And all I'm doing, okay, I'm just muting this at the moment. There's no need for any fretting here. And we're going up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Keeping hold of the pick. If you don't keep hold of the pick, it falls on the floor. Down, up, down, up, down, up. Okay? You see where the movement is? I just come here. Yeah? It's just in my wrist, at the end of my thumb there. Down, up. Okay? And we speed that up and we get faster. Yeah? And you can end up playing music like this. Which is nice if you hate your guitarist. Okay, so I wouldn't recommend doing that type of stuff in a band environment unless you knew what you were doing. Okay, so all I'm doing there is I have distortion on the bass, all right, which is the Pandora thing. I'll show you a review of it over here. I love this thing, and I'm just doing this, yeah. Up down, 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 up down. Okay, simple stuff. All right. Well, not simple stuff, but the more you practice doing this up and down business, just take a note like the 3rd fret here on the G string, go up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. If you carry on doing that, sooner or later, you're going to get quicker. Okay, sooner or later, you're going to get quicker and quicker and quicker. When it gets that quick, when it gets quite intense, I stop relaxing my wrists so much, which sounds kind of like a bit of a faux pas, you know, but it's not. I really concentrate. Can you see how much I squeeze? And that's probably wrong, but it gives me that real intense, rather than that. Watch my hand, can you see it? It relaxes, and when I'm doing this, I'm really kind of straining there, you know. But that's the way I do it, that's me. And I'm only doing this to like kind of chuck ideas out to you guys. So yeah, just at first relax, go on the 3rd fret here, and just speed it up, speed it up, speed it up. All right. That's how I do that type of like that type of that fast stuff. But because the pick does bring out tone, and it does bring out tonal qualities which you wouldn't be able to do so much with the fingers, it could be used for other stuff like this. Now, of course, I'm using an effect there, so it makes it sound nice, and it's got a nice round sound about it. But if we take the effect away, we'd still have that nice tonal quality of what the pick's given us, making available to us through what we're playing here. Yeah, because it's harmonics. Most of that's based on harmonics. Yeah, and the trouble with harmonics is you have to get them out of the bass. All right, okay. So obviously with harmonics, it's not a lesson I've covered yet, but by the time you've watched this in 5 years' time, I probably would have covered it and contradicted myself like I always seem to do in my lessons. Okay, so what we do is we just lightly put our fingers over the frets. So here, for example, 5. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. We're going to go this side of the 5th fret's there. Obviously, that's the middle of the 5th fret. We're going to go this side of that. Okay, so which is the body side. We're going to lightly put our fingers over, okay? Just lightly touch those strings. I'm not going to go into it too much here, but you can do it with your fingers, obviously, but because the pickers has that tonal quality that we spoke about before, and gives it more oomph, more gain, more power, we can bring out that sound a little bit more, okay? And again, that's what a pick is good for. So it works good in the instance of playing anything which is using harmonics, because we're bringing out that sound. But it's also good for stuff like this. Again, there's an effect on that, obviously distortion, which gives it that metally sound. But my point being is that mutes as well. So same as harmonics, we're pulling that out. Okay, mutes are always good with picks because it's that plastic on metal, which is going to bring out a mute. All right, okay. So that when we're doing these mutes, it brings out the sound of those mutes a little bit more, alright? Which again would work with, if you were just playing the bass straight without any effect, that would still work, using the pick to produce mutes. Which is also why I don't, a lot of people, a lot of, I guess, purists really hate people that play funk with a pick. But it kind of, in a way, I mean, I don't personally play funk with a pick, but it kind of makes more sense to, in some ways, if you're bringing out that high-end tonal quality again. Here's an example, yeah. So obviously we can get the same sound with our fingers, like playing back here and playing pure and striking the strings pure and getting the right tone with everything that's going down here and everything that you have on your amp and that. But at the same time you can get that nice sounds, that tonal quality, I keep on going banging on about it, on the bass, which can be used for funk as well, in my opinion, I think. Because the good thing about it's not fingerstyle funk, but we're using a pick. The point is the attack is pure, okay? And when you're playing with a pick, the attack is pure, because it's so precise and so quick, okay? Which is what we want in funk, especially when we're playing in a pocket, alright? Which is, again, I'll put what playing in the pocket is, a link over there if you don't understand. It can be used. It's an option. Okay. Again, personally, I don't use it, but it definitely is an option. All right. So these little things here are a tool. Okay. That's all they are. They're just a tool. They're a tool to bring out that quality of sound that you may need in specific types of music. And I think that's pretty much what I wanted to cover. I think that you guys will have lots and lots of questions about this, and I'll happily answer them and add to this video, because it's quite an interesting topic, I think, really. So yeah, use it in metal because we want to bring out that tonal quality in metal. We want to bring out that tonal quality in punk, and we want to bring out that tonal quality in rock in some places. Yeah, but don't forget we're not always going to use that. We don't always want that tonal high-end quality, because don't forget the bass is here to maintain the low. Okay, it is the low sound of the machine, of everything. All right, so. In some places you wouldn't really use a pick, I don't think. Like jazz, you probably wouldn't use a pick, and maybe some sorts of reggae and things like that. And just there's no right or wrongs here, but I personally, if I was playing those types of music, I personally wouldn't use a pick for them, because I would want that round sound that my fingers offer. All right, because those particular types of music, you will benefit from those round sounds. You will need those round sounds more than bringing out the sound which a pick does. Alright, okay, so yeah, open to discussion. I hope that you guys benefited from this in some ways. I mean, some people asked me to chuck these ideas out there, so I have. Alright then guys, I hope you found it helpful in some ways. Take care then, bye bye.